Hey guys, and welcome to Subnautica. So now, Subnautica is a very special game to me because I remember watching it all throughout its entire beta through like Jacksepticeye and Markiplier. But this game is very special to me. I've always loved it. I've played through it like 7 times, give or take, and then I also played Below Zero, but Below Zero kind of was like iffy for me because it more felt like an additional DLC rather than a fully fledged game personally. But this game is very near and special to me, so I was thinking that I could at least hopefully upload something to at least get a little taste to it of what it can be. So I have played through it. This is what I did to like get all the achievements and shit like that. So we're just going to start another survival just so I can play through the entire game with you guys, and so you guys can watch through and experience through with it.
Launch in 3, 2, 1.
So I haven't played in a couple months, and I know that little crack in your screen wasn't there before an update, because I know this game's had a few updates after its launch, obviously, for like all the bugs and stuff like that. So now we gotta extinguish this fire, in which I will also throw in some tips that I've learned throughout the years of knowing this game after we get our PDA, which our PDA is in a sense our like inventory system of how you actually check it.
You have suffered minor head trauma. This is considered an optimal outcome. This PDA has now rebooted in emergency
Yep.
mode with one directive: to keep you alive on
Alright,
an
yep.
alien world.
Alright,
Please
so
refer to the databank for detailed survival advice. Good luck.
so one thing that I would always do if you're playing on PC specifically, because unless you have keyboard and mouse on console, then you can also do this. But go to your keyboard and your left hand use that on like one of your scroll wheels, just so whenever you do have to like mine out like materials, it can be a lot faster. And then also set the alternate use to the right of that to it's just the normal
You have
left
suffered
click.
orbital
Just so
parasailing.
because
Scores
this game is
active.
very grindy
Survival
with
advice errors
materials.
detected.
So yeah, those things will try to kill you. And so you
Caution is
can
an
not
essential
normally
component of all
mine it that
power-ups.
fast,
Your probability of
but
survival has just
with
increased to
the
unlikely.
changed
Test yours
thing
now.
with your scroll wheel, you can mine it almost instantly. So where's another one so I can at least show you the normal. So with this, so you have to mine it, or you have to hit it 3 times in order for you to get the material, but
Oxygen
if you have the scroll wheel, you can immediately mine it and pick it up at the same time, so it's kind of good. So the story of this game is obviously you crash landed as we saw, and there's the ship that we were on, and we have to in a sense try to escape this planet, which
alien
is
life
a
forms
lot
may have
more,
unexpected
it's a little bit more
applications.
difficult
Utilizing
than
alien resources is
what it
crucial for
sounds like.
survivability.
Because obviously there's going to be creatures on this planet that will try to kill you. Which I know I... Which I know I need, the cave sulfur. or at least a scanner, because a scanner is one of the more important items of the game. Like, that's because to get any, like, new blueprints that you need to craft and everything, you actually need the scanner, in which our fabricator, which is in a sense our crafting table if we're going to talk like Minecraft sense, this is how we make all of our stuff. So water is just our bladder fish, and then food is pretty much everything else. You don't want to cook your bladder fish. But what we want is this scanner right here, in which, oh wow, they actually changed that recipe, because I could have sworn you had to use cave sulfur. So we need a battery, so we just need 2 acid mushrooms wood right there. So now we can immediately get our scanner and start getting to work with get to work with actually progressing this. So we're gonna condense that down or expand it. Might as well just make a water out of it. Then I'm gonna keep this peeper good. Well, actually, I can cook it now because I kind of need it now. Then I can eat that later. Okay, then I got ion cell. Alright, so I will eat that. Oh, and then also another thing that's also in your settings is, where is it? Because I just had to do a test run for this. If you go to accessibility and PDA pause, you want that on, because if you're in the game, like, you see those fish, and then all those fish are now paused, obviously. So if you're in a pinch and you need like a health kit or something, ooh, a Seaglide, this is what we need. If you're in a pinch and you need like to eat a health kit or something like that, you can just pause, or yeah, just go into your what's it called? You can go into your PDA and then take it, and then just get more health. Now these are stalkers. These are somewhat okay. They're just an annoyance at the beginning. Yep, and he's coming after me. He's not that scary. You get used to them a lot because they're like your first threat, but they're not really a threat. And then we also need this, the mobile vehicle bay fragment, in which I should also try and focus on getting the Seaglide. If you bite me, I will murder you and your family. Yep, so I need to swim up. And so obviously your screen goes dark, but you have some leeway with it. In which I think this boosts you. I could be entirely wrong about that. So, again, I don't know. I'm getting back into the swing of things after not playing this game for like about a year or so. I'll just drop that because I don't really need it. Then, yeah, I'll keep all that. Oh, and then a creature egg was right there. So yeah, this game is extremely big. Okay, what was the other tool that I was thinking of? Okay, it was the repair tool. Knife. I need silicone rubber, so okay, so I need to go back to that kelp forest. The kelp forest is that green area that I was just in with all the stalkers. Yeah, but then I'm also going to keep that Gary fish because I don't need the food now. And I'm going to condense it down to titanium ingots just so my inventory isn't as cluttered. Yeah, keep him. Get an oxygen tank so I have more oxygen. Then might as well just make the one glass for that for now. 2 glass actually. Because what else? Silver, and then the oxygen tank off my back. Cool. Awesome. And then also you're given this little small inventory which gives you some stuff so you're not having to shuffle for things. And then I'm also going to get rid of those because I don't need them. Yeah, I don't need them for now. So now our oxygen is at 75. Oh, hey, I actually wanted to use that. There we go. Alright, so we're just going to come down here and get these yellow sacks, in which these guys are also harmless. I think they're gasopods, but those guys are harmless. They just fart, in a sense, and then their farts are poisonous. So, be aware of that, and do with that information of what you will. So I'm gonna just grab a bunch of these. Yeah, now my inventory's full. Yeah, I can only hold 2 more things. Hey brother, hey brother, hey brother, hey brother.
Life on this planet grows in unusually distinct and diverse ecological biomes. Further study recommended.
Yeah, so obviously those aren't going to be the biggest things. Like, if you haven't seen this game, I highly suggest you do, because this game is beautiful. Like, it is some of the best underwater or water physics that any game has actually ever done, in my opinion. So, and if you haven't played this game, I feel you should 100% play this game, without a doubt, because this game is so good
Weapons were removed
that
standard survival blueprint
it's
following the
unbelievable.
massacre on Abraxas Prime.
Okay,
Night
so
remains the only exception.
we're gonna go to here, and then we're going to go 1, we're gonna go to 2, and then yeah, that can stay on 3. So the next thing that we would possibly want is this, but this is kind of a later thing whenever we actually have to build our like base and everything. So we're not going to worry about that one for now. We do need more titanium and silver, in which I'm gonna just condense these down just so my inventory isn't as clogged. And also, you see at the very top how it says our power, in which obviously this uses power every time we use it, but this only in your life pod. Yeah, it has solar powered power cells, which you cannot make these in the game, which I think is kind of stupid. But I'll keep the water on me because that goes down faster. Yeah, I'll keep that, and then get rid of all of that. So I'm on the lookout for glass, or not glass, silver. Now I'm all turned around. Where am I? Okay, yeah, I need to go this way. Okay, so now I'm on the lookout for silver, actually, in which, once you play this game enough, you kind of know what areas have certain materials and where certain, yep, and those are the farts I was talking about that those guys can do. And then we can actually cut this down for some creep vine samples, just so I can open up another crafting thing later on, which again will help me in the long run.
Seconds.
I know, 30 seconds. Just give me that just so I can go away. Okay, and then these things that are given bubbles, those are actually oxygen bubbles. I mean, you could probably assume that. There we go. Don't you dare hit me. I will shank you. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Normally with those, it's just one knife and then you're pretty much covered. You don't have to deal with them. Ooh, a Regin or an eye. These are also good sources of food. In which I just dropped them, but I'm gonna pick them back up. Yeah, those are very good sources of food. What are you? Oh, you're just a peeper with its eye closed. You looked funny. You looked like something from later on in the game, in all honesty. And also, this game is heavily resource based and resource gathering, if you want to put it that way. So, there will be a lot of cuts that I'll have to do. Oh, yikes, I'm going far, far away. Yeah, I'm getting close to one of the islands, and which you can tell by the islands by the clouds. So, yeah, once you know certain areas of this game, you're fine. You'll pretty much know where everything is. In which I will hopefully be taking you through this entire game. Because again, this game is wonderful. Because of my 7 playthroughs, I haven't... We'll talk about that later, whenever that experience comes up, if it comes up. Because I'm still shocked that it hasn't happened yet. I need my Seaglide. Let's just focus on the Seaglide. And the Seaglide is just, in a sense, a holder that you hold, that propels you forward. That's pretty much all it does. And then don't even get me started on the damn music that plays. Like, all this music is nostalgic to me. Because I don't know exactly when this game came out. But I think this came out when I was like 12 or 13, whenever it came out in beta or something like that. I can't pick that up. So yeah, when I think when I was 13, I could be entirely wrong about that. This is kind of the area that I want, but not really. If I want my Seaglide. Don't you dare come after me, Sand Shark. I don't want you. Okay, well, I see a box, and I know that's at least my mobile vehicle bay. Which, the mobile vehicle bay is just something that you can use later on to build, like, in a sense, your submersible vehicles, which that is very necessary to have. So let's get the last part of this scanned. And so obviously there's the new blueprint. I won't put that away. So after you scan blueprints like that and you just get the blueprint, if you scan those again, like if you just, because there's duplicate blueprints everywhere in this world, if you scan it again but you already have it, you will just get titanium out of it, which is a good feature, just so it's not like, oh, you already have this and then it was just worth nothing and then you have to memorize what you have. It's just a little bit easier on the player, at least. So now we have our piece of silver, which is good, because now we can upgrade our oxygen tank. Okay. I at least want to get the Seaglide, man, because I already hate swimming around like this, and that thing just makes life even better. Okay, so first, okay, so first we need to take, okay, I can't even take that off. Okay. First, let's make fiber mesh, because that will just make life a little bit easier. Condense this down. Pick up our glass. Okay. So now we gotta take this off, go back into here, Then make our O2 tank, which will take us from 45 all the way, I think 125 if I'm not mistaken. 135, okay. So now I will be making that, but it's not necessary right now. Let's just make it this titanium, just so we can at least have it for now. Then make it ingot, just so we have less titanium just sitting around. What else can I use? If I wish I can make that. Silicone rubber, I'll make the fins now. Alright, just so I can at least swim. I think I swim faster. I honestly don't know. Increase spin by 15%, okay. Okay, so put those in, put those two in. So now, yeah. These, for some reason, they can survive out of water for like an infinite amount of time. We'll drink a little, eat a little. Okay, that already feels better. Okay, I should have I should have made the bins a lot sooner. Okay, let's just get our Seaglide now, hopefully. In which titanium is like the gold, like you need all of it to like even craft the basic things pretty much. So if you see titanium and you have space for it, in a sense, grab it. Okay, here's the second Seaglide fragment. Oh no, it's done. I really thought that blueprints. Oh, and they added where you can pin it. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, so there it is. Okay, so we need lube, which I have, copper wire, which I have, titanium, and battery. Okay. I like how they added that feature, because they added that feature where you can pin it and below zero. There are a couple things actually that they added from below zero. Like, I know that they added that pinning system. They added an entire building that's bigger than the multi-purpose room, which again, later on you guys will see, and I'll show you around this entire game. Alright, so the Seaglide is lube, copper wire, titanium, and then the battery. Alright, where about then deployables? There's our Seaglide, which this will make us be like 20 times as fast. So now I can unpin that.
And stay within 5 kilometers of the nearest life pod or habitat.
Yes. Alright, so now, again, just condensing. I personally do this just because for the end game, you're going to need the titanium ingots regardless if you want it or not. So, might as well as store up on it now while you can. So now, what is needed should be the mobile vehicle bay, which we already have. So now all we need is the Seamoth. Now, Seamoth is only found in 2 different places, in which I think I know where I'm going, maybe. I might know where I'm going, hopefully. I'm also going to need to make a power cell, which I know requires silicone, and I think double batteries, which I need copper. What is this I'm seeing? Okay. Just the weird ground looks. Oh, shit. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought it was. Now again, weird enough, these things are harmless.
Multiple scans show a nearby cave entrance, depth 90 meters,
Yep.
leading to an unknown environmental biome.
Yep, so these creatures are called reefbacks. They're like the gentle giants. They're the whales of the game. And sometimes they will have plants on them, like the one that will try to kill you. But they will have barnacles like this one,
Short range scans
which
suggest
can
these
have
biomes
resources in
possess
them. Don't
extensive
depend on them.
biodiversity and connect to
If you find a reef, like, just say you're
networks.
fine, because those creatures are like your safe haven. If you find them, you're fine. Okay, so now
Passing 100
it's
meters.
time to
Oxygen
scan
efficiency
everything. Everything that I can, at least. While I'm down here. What is in you? You're not even open. Okay. You're not open. Bar table. I might as well if I want to make a base. I'll say that. And sand shark. Okay, silver. Because I do need silver for when I make my rebreather. So any type of silver I will take. Copper I do need as well. Lead I don't need now. Okay, here's some more wreckage, but I also need to go up and get some oxygen, in which... Okay, there's part of the Seamoth. Alright, so... We're honestly doing fairly good. I'm very close to the Aurora. And that giant ship is called the Aurora. I'll try and reiterate it as much as I can, just so you guys can know. Okay, so I will be needing this for later on, so so I don't need to rely heavily on everything else. Nothing else good here. You need here. Okay, so one more for the scanner room. Pick that up. Laser cutter fragment, which is something I'll need later on, which I'll take now. Then Seamoth again, which I think I need one more. Okay, so there's the last one or last bit of silver.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Which, here's another laser cutter fragment. Okay, I always get freaked out in this area because I know I'm right next to the Aurora and a big scary creature is over there. So I'm always on edge whenever I'm over here. Did we get all of the Seamoth fragment? Nope, I need one more. Okay, not a big deal. Alright, and then we can actually build it sometime soon. Yeah, because I'm very close to the Aurora. In which, that always scares me. I mean, I need the lead anyway, so I'll take it while I can. Okay. Again, take that whenever you can, just for the silver aspect. There it is. Come to me. Okay. We're doing very well. And I've only been where is it? I've only been playing this for just under 30 minutes, and I already have the blueprint. Because I know years and years ago, whenever this game first came out on like console, I like played it for like an hour, and I had the Seaglide, or not Seaglide, Seamoth. So I was actually shocked at myself to actually get that far. Okay, so we're about to get very comfortable and a little bit safer because I do not like the ocean. This game made me fear the ocean undoubtedly. Like, I was fine with the ocean to begin with, but not anymore. No, 100% not anymore. I'm not fine with it. Okay, so for this, I need titanium. Titanium, which I have. I need that. Lube. And a power cell. Which power cell, I think, is just a bunch of batteries and silicon. Yeah. Okay, I need acid mushrooms. Okay, that's fine. What does it take for a rebreather? Fiber mesh and a wiring kit. I'll make the wiring kit now. And a fiber mesh there. So now, rebreather just makes it to where you can drop at unlimited deaths. Because you heard the person say, like, oh, death passing 100 meters, oxygen efficiency decrease. It doesn't do that anymore now with the rebreather. So I need at least 2 of these. I think I might need 3 for the Seamoth. Let's actually check that. Yep, I do need it. So I'm gonna make 2 more batteries, and then I can make power cells. Damn it. Okay. Back down. And pretty soon, I should also look for making a actual base. Oh, and then the repair tool. I might as well as actually, fix things in this. So now my radio is fixed. Then I'll also fix this so there can actually be light and it's not smoky. There we go. So now there's light, and I think it might produce faster. I could be wrong about that. I don't think that's right, though. Okay, so I need 2 glass and lube. But first problem... Okay. We're going to need that. And then lube, glass, 2 glass. Okay, so now I just need 2 quartz. The quartz are normally found in caves. And which here's a gold mine of quartz, as you can see. So boom, boom, and boom, boom. I'll grab a little bit more. And then get some of these because you can never go wrong with it. Can't have enough copper or titanium. Yeah, I'll just clean this out. Boom. Okay, inventory's full. Never mind. I'll come back another day. In which I'll need to probably make another battery sometime soon. Okay, for this, I don't need any titanium, so I can can all this over. But in the meantime, I need 2 glass, which will free it up a little bit more. Okay, so then... Yep, just the 1 glass, and then I'm good. Awesome. So, now I will put that there, go to 5, release it, and then come on to here, make the Seamoth, which it feels nice. It feels nice to have this early. So now my Seamoth his little submersible, which um obviously unlimited oxygen supply on the inside. So now I have portable oxygen with me anytime I go exploring. So for now, I'm going to condense all this down, but I'm gonna end that here actually. I'm gonna just condense all this down. There will be times whenever I have to go off screen to uh, get resources, stuff like that, but I won't be progressing any of the story for you guys. I'll play through all that with you and make sure that you guys see it all. So, if you guys enjoyed, you guys know to like the video. Obviously, if you haven't, subscribe if you also haven't, because I really do appreciate it, and it just makes my day that little better that if you guys do actually do that. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed, please do everything that I just said, and hope you guys have a good day. Adios.